You have been taking the progress test 4 times a year since you started your degree programme in medicine. It aims to determine how sufficient your medical knowledge is so that you get a good idea of your level of knowledge at that time. Your results and those of your fellow students also provide valuable feedback for your faculty and other faculties in the Netherlands, and are used to improve medical degree curricula. You are used to taking the progress test together with your fellow students in a large exam hall. The test is taken on paper, or, since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, digitally and under supervision. This will change starting next academic year. The progress test will then be offered digitally as a standard and in an adaptive form. This video explains how it differs from the traditional form and what this means for you as a student. The new progress test will be administered according to the computerized adaptive testing method. In an adaptive progress test, a computer algorithm selects questions from a central question bank that adapt to your knowledge level as the test progresses. The level of each subsequent question in the test is based on your performance on the previous questions. If you answer a question correctly, the next one will be more difficult. If you get the question wrong, you get an easier question. This process continues until there is pronounced certainty about your knowledge in a particular area. As a consequence of this, the question mark option will not be available anymore. In an adaptive test, you must answer each question as accurately as possible. Each student, therefore, receives a personal progress test that adapts to their own level of knowledge during the test. One of the main advantages of this modern progress test compared to the traditional test is that you get questions that match your own level. Your level of knowledge, and therefore your knowledge progression, can be measured with more certainty and with fewer multiple choice questions than you are used to. In addition, the digital version means that other media, such as images, audio or video fragments, can be used. And, last but not least, the new progress test is more environmentally friendly than its predecessor, partly because the test booklet will no longer be used. More information on this will follow. This makes the new progress test unique for each student. For that reason, students no longer have to take the test all at the same time. You will be assigned a time slot and an exam hall by your own medical faculty. A new feature is introduced. You can now see which questions you answered correctly and incorrectly immediately after the test. Questions can no longer be given in the form of a test booklet, but you will be provided with a short description of the subject for each question. You can use these descriptions later to study a specific topic further. Inspection of the test afterwards is arranged per faculty. In addition, your score can no longer be derived directly from the number of questions answered correctly or incorrectly. In general, you will get about 50% of the questions right, regardless of your score, which is determined by the difficulty of the questions selected for you and your answers to them. If you have been primarily given difficult questions, your score will also be high. Your score is presented on a scale of around 35 points, so that this score will be in the same range as the current scores of the progress test. As soon as everyone has taken the test, the answers are checked and the cut-off score is determined. Different standards have been established for each measurement moment. You will then receive your score and the qualification: good, pass, or fail. You can view your result in the TestVision test program. The rules for determining a final result at the end of the academic year remain unchanged for the time being. The Prof program remains in use. Here you can view and analyse your results of the progress tests taken previously. Because the adaptive test no longer has a question mark option, for the new tests you will only see the total score. No question mark, no right or wrong score in Prof. The transition from the old to the new style progress test will probably remain visible as a fold in the score overview. The new progress test will take some getting used to for everyone, but it has significant advantages. Testing can be done more flexibly, and your level of knowledge is measured more accurately. You can no longer take the test booklet home with you. It will be replaced by a list with information about the test questions you answered. Your test result is expressed in a new score, but also with a good, pass, or fail. You will find the results in the Test Vision and Prof programs, just like before. Keep your knowledge at a good level and do not stop growing.